Hello, my name is Raphael. I'm new to the ReasonConf community. It's been a few months now. I come from JavaScript, a React.js developer, and regular JavaScript stuff. I'm on a journey to Reason, like many of you all. This is my daughter, by the way. She's in Vienna with us. Yeah, I'm on a journey to Reason with you all, and I am writing about it and documenting my experiences. And I wish you would all, for newcomers to join and to maybe decrease the cognitive load that we talked about yesterday for newcomers. So like a couple examples, like when I was first going into Reason, I took some JavaScript projects that I had that I said, okay, let me see if I can do the same thing in Reason. Like I'm gonna just show you like an example of like what it is, and like right here, like we have just little just little carousel, and I've written a tutorial about it too, like over here, and it goes quite in depth for anybody who's interested in maybe a more concrete approach to ReasonML. But I want to focus today on this project. It's building an app shell in ReasonML, with a navigation and route transitions and this kind of thing. Let me just pull it up over here. For example, okay, we have you can touch and you can force close it, and there's some nice state involved over here where if the menu is less than half open, then it will just close. If it is more, it will open, and if you just force it, it will close too. We also have some nice route transitions, that kind of stuff. It's a fairly simple project, but there are some challenges that I faced when I was doing it, namely like how to properly use Reason React's router. Thank you to Kwad Nguyen. He was helping me out, and also he wrote this beautiful example where he goes through how a nice way to do it, where you have a separate config file for all of your routes. You have some functions to use, and then you actually just are using. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a config file. You have routes. You have some functions about the string. You have URL to route, and then you have some components. A nav link, you have a link also, and then the router module itself. And then in your app, you can actually just, let me just make this bigger too. You can just wrap your app with this router and it will provide you the current route, and you can do everything that you would like to do with React lifecycles and that kind of stuff. So it was a little bit challenging for me. It's not incredibly challenging, but in case somebody wants to see a concrete example, I thought that would be nice. Also, like modeling the navigation state, keep track of the current touch move position, whether the user is swiping or not on the navigation, handling DOM events, and then also binding to existing React.js components. The route transitions themselves, they are actually just using React transition groups. So it keeps the previous component in the DOM just long enough to have a transition and then takes it out. So there's a tutorial on all this too. And also moving away from Create React App. Previously, I've been using Create React App for all of my projects, and now I'm using BSB's init with the React theme. And it's still not all the way there, but I will be writing about my journeys too. And that's, let's see. Oh yeah, so some of the goals for this is to make sure that there is some concrete examples for the community. When I was trying to do this, I didn't find any. And that's why I shared it publicly. I'm not saying it's a fantastic example, but maybe somebody will enjoy it, and then maybe they can give me some feedback of how to do something better. And then for to-dos, I still have to add a service worker. Previously, Create React App came with a service worker, which is great, but I'm going to be adding my own. Also, I'm using Sass. And maybe want to switch to CSS and JS one day. I'm not sure exactly how to do it yet. Maybe somebody will be able to provide some feedback on that. And that's it. It's a short talk.